took out my partner R18. Give it a choke. Restart. See how it reacts now. My theory is if I use it a little, it will be settled and it will be good and better. Or if not, I need to try another carburetor. I guess I have to surrender and nothing I can do. But to change the carburetor on this one. But I try one more time here now. Yeah. It has a delivery problem to the carburetor. So how will this play out? This is the partner L11. Oh my. So how is this going to play out? This is the partner L18, and I put the carburetor from a partner, maybe it was a partner 55. They look very similar, have the similar casing, and maybe some different diameter on the piston stroke, or it's the same. I noticed that the intake for the fuel on this carburetor was a little bit smaller than the intake on the other one, which had a more big one, which is more common on, for example, Homelite XL12, the bigger diameter for fuel line. Tightens good enough now, I think, with this variation of a fuel line. On this fuel line I had to put an extra fuel line. I take fuel line inside fuel line to make it bigger, so it fitted to the other carburetor, which had a the big inlet. This has the small inlet, which is more ordinary for these chainsaws of this size. And I give it a droplet into the venturi chamber, but otherwise the carburetor is the same. Fit it as on carburetor. Same as on the R18, which didn't obviously don't work properly, is my guess. And now see what happened when I changed the carburetor. And I have another spark plug, probably not the correct one. I should have a Champion CJ7. Choke on, start. That was not much. Again, I mixed the stop switch. Again, I put it in wrong position. And the choke here is not completely good. The rods is a little bit bent. It's good enough. But now it's in on position. Still the same symptoms. Something else is wrong. Maybe it's just like it was, I guess. But let's see a little more. What's happening? Dies down. Maybe have a low compression. No, it has 150 PSE. Yeah, it's flooding in at once. I need to take off the hatch, take a look. Lower the needle arm. I broke off the screw down there to keep the needle arm locked. See if I can save the spring. No, I take the whole saw inside and inspect further. So what I actually did, I actually broke this screw. Where it is? There it is. So the rest of the screw is down there. So now I will try to drill and see what happens. If I can get hold of it and swish it out. Now I have filed down the attachment point there for the needle arm, and if this works, then it's pretty crazy. Perfect. So far, this is the most crazy thing I've done. Almost. On the chainsaw. I guess. I forgot the adjustment screwdriver. I think I screwed them very long in, so I too long in to test and try. So I go to the ordinary adjustment for a starter. Now, as I have configured the diaphragm touchdown gasket, the one that activates the needle arm, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. See what's happening now? Probably it's the same, and the arm here jumped off. The throttle arm, very easy to fall off. Yeah, there it entered inside again. Yeah, it bugged on. Didn't help anything. I experiment, take it out more, too much. Both of the needle adjusters. Strange, lasted for that long. I have to wait until tomorrow before I do more on this. Crazy stuff. The Porter R18. This is one of the most insane things I have encountered with chainsaws. If I post the video of what I was doing in kind of attempt to make some results on this chainsaw. Kind of fun, kind of a little bit insane because, well, you could see the video I made, what I did with the carburetor. Changed a little bit on the fuel lines and did this operation on the screw that keeps the pin on place for the needle leveler, the needle arm. Well, now I put the air filter on place, and I was thinking, because I use unauthorized screw to keep that pin on place, and a little spacer under it, and I bore and drilled down there, become aluminium dust and all kinds close to the needle, and I brush it out. And I drill down. I thought maybe I drilled down too much in the carburetor, but now I just had it going, and I had it going yesterday too, testing it in the evening. Not too late because I have neighbors here. And then one time it got stuck on high RPM, so I guess the needle arm got stuck in the upper position a little moment. But today, when I started today, now it starts eventually, and I adjusted the carburetor and just adjusted it by ear and don't count how many turns I screw or unscrew the needle adjustment screws. I just used my ear and I adjusted the idle, and for just a moment ago it worked okay. That's kind of unbelievable considering what I did on it. So what's happening here now? Did you know the battery went out, so I needed to stop the chainsaw. Okay, there you can see it has working, but this has no power when engaging in wood. So that's something about the mixture. I tried to take a little look on that one more. It could be, it's no possibilities to come to any conclusion on this chainsaw. but still try. And I don't put it away because I have the other carburetor too, so another day when I have time and I want, I could try the other carburetor too and do some configurations on that. I file down the diaphragm, the little pin on the diaphragm, file it down a little, adjust the spring. I also adjusted the spring on this. No, that was the other one. No, I did on this. I adjusted the spring. I made it more weak. No, I'm kidding. It was on the other carburetor. So the strength of the spring that keeps the needle arm, of course, is important too. There could be a very slight adjustment on the spring. You make it shorter or you stretch it. So depends on what you feel is right. And you pressure test carburetor and you see the difference if you regulate the spring for the needle arm, the popping point. Well, what do I do? I think it was fuel craving. But then it was slow RPM on high, and it took some time before it reached a high RPM on high. So maybe I'll turn it in a little and make it more lean on high to get the RPM up. But in my mind I would say it's weak on sewing because it's not getting enough fuel. But I turn it in a little bit, see if higher RPM helps. Very tight. It could be empty for fuel, but it didn't sound like that. So I give it a little bit. I thought I have to go and buy more fuel, but I have a little. Because of the loop of the fuel line, it could be have problem to suck up the fuel. That's a crazy theory, but I show symptoms of being flooded. Almost started now, for real. But it almost restarted now after just 4 minutes. So it needs to dry up a little. If I wait half an hour, maybe restarts okay. That's how it is. And to make an older chainsaw perfect, you can do it, spend the time. Very good cylinder and very good sealing, I think, on this, how it's mounted. And it's very effective bucking chainsaw when you have a sharp chain. So absolutely useful, even though maybe 50 years old. So then it's been 1 hour and probably cold. So I put restart on and choke on. And now I will find out if it will start or if it was wet or drowned, and or if it was it didn't get fuel. Who knows? But anyway, it's been 1 hour, and now we'll see what's happening. Then I stop to broadcast anything about this chainsaw. It's alive. And it amazed me that I got it so far. But chainsaw, probably ignition coil is okay, and it's working, the carburetor, but it's not a carburetor I can trust totally for mint performance. And but as you see, chainsaw, you need to know it and get to know it over time. And I didn't spend much time on this. I reconfigured and adjusted and fixed it and repaired the carburetor yesterday. So of course I don't know the issues, and I don't know the habits, the personality of this chainsaw now yet. But I leave it for now, and I have spare carburetors, and I have some parts, and there's a lot of other chainsaw now and then available to buy and acquire. But I don't put too much into this, or more into this for now. I store it away, and I have a couple of those. So but it was maybe some interesting points in the presentation of this chainsaw. So and the chain is not sharp, and I guess it's a 3/8 chain, and but with a very good sharp chain, it would be, as I told before, a good chainsaw to use. Good luck with your chainsaws. Remember to put the like if you want and subscribe if you want. Have a nice day. Bye bye.